Well, what's going on, people? Your boy, man, Mike here. Just want to kind of give you guys my thoughts on the NFC, not the NFC picture, but the Falcons, NFC South, and the Falcons, and where they are at the moment. And a lot of people are probably wondering themselves, especially after today, and a series of events have kind of gotten me to the point where I want to speak on this real quick. Won't be a particularly long. Um, video, but I want to speak on just the quarterback position in the NFL. Now, again, you guys have not seen already. I made a little short live earlier today, and it pretty much was just like you look at Bill Belichick, and he's regarded as one of the most brilliant minds the football game has ever seen. Obviously, he chose a guy like Tom Brady, and to be honest, man, I don't think this is one of those things where you can say, all right, I got the eye for talent, and this guy can make anybody to a star. We're seeing that this especially this year, it's just not true. It's not true when it comes down to a lot of these NFL teams. But we got Chicago. Chicago is in a funny spot, a funny spot as far as that team is concerned. You're looking at Justin Fields. They traded for Montez Sweat, gave him $98 million for a guy that did not take a snap for their organization. So a lot of teams are just in desperate mode to just make something happen. And a lot of them just taking chances, not knowing if it's going to work out. So see a lot of that happening right now. And like I said, with Justin Fields, we're saying that he is one of those guys that, and let's just be honest, we don't know if he's gonna what he's gonna turn out to be. And like I said, this is a league-wide issue when it comes down to the quarterback, Bill Belichick. All right, this is like this is what a good 10 times. All right, and that's probably at the high end. When I'm talking about him and Mac Jones, like Mac Jones is a quarterback that's still looking to find himself. This dude done got benched and he's played. They don't took him out and put Bailey Zappi in. Bailey Zappi end up falling. Um, I don't know if it's the system up there, but I will say this, man. I think when you just look around the league and you look at the turnovers, even a guy like the Baltimore Ravens and Lamar Jackson, those guys just not playing well offensively. I know a lot of people probably say like they won today. They look good. They get off to a fast start, but he's turning the ball over at a crazy pace. And this is a league wide issue. And this is one of the reasons why I've stated this. It's like, yeah, I know a lot of people are down on Arthur Smith, and rightfully so. He can't make a decision on the who's going to be his quarterback and who deserves to be a quarterback. But like I said, I think this is just a league-wide issue. All right. Again, I don't know how many times this guy, as a head coach, has went out and benched Mac Jones. Now, Mac Jones, he's had good games, he had bad games, but when you just look at his numbers, man, just look around the league. He's making terrible throws, he's making good throws, and as the up and down, it's the up and down with these young quarterbacks, and I think this is where we've just been spoiled as just fans of football. We were in the golden era of football. And this is one thing that I say when it comes down to fans, like we just gotta be real with ourselves. Are we spoiled? Because we've had the privilege of having a guy like Matt Ryan. We've had the privilege to see an explosive guy like Michael Vick. We've had great players. We've had the great Julio Jones. We've had the Roddy White. We've had Tony Gonzalez. These guys are exceptional athletes. The guy like Jamal Anderson, Terrence Mathis, these guys have been great for this organization. We are used to seeing spectacular, and when we don't see spectacular, and we don't see our players living up to the expectations that we've seen, especially from Matt Ryan, especially for Tom Brady, there's no patience. And like right now in New England, these guys are strongly considering firing one of the greatest coaches of all time and have him go to another team and build that team up. This is a real issue. This is a real issue within the NFL, and this is a real problem within the NFL and fans. And like I said, this is not just Atlanta Falcons fan. This is around the league. Just a few days ago, we were talking about, is Brock Purdy that guy? If you look at forgive me with his name, but it's a Cohen. He does 49ers content. They were straighting on their broadcast that like they don't know if Brock Purdy is the real deal. And then here we go. These guys are up 27, I believe 14, like these 27-3 on the Jacksonville Jaguars. So these are the things that I say. It's like at the end of the day, I understand that everybody wants to win, and we question a lot of things that the head coaches, and in particular for our fan base, we questioning every little move when it comes down to Arthur Smith. He has yet to prove himself, and I get that. He has yet to prove himself, and he has to continue to prove himself. He hasn't done anything. He hasn't gotten us to the playoffs. So Falcons fans are naturally going to say, look, I don't care how you get it done. We want to see it. All right, we want to see success. And at the end of the day, man, I've said this and I've said it time and time again. It's almost like a broken record. But I want Falcons fans to really look around the league. Look at the quarterbacks. Look at the interceptions. Look at the team. Look at their ranks on defense, offense. The Falcons are a lot better than what we're seeing. The Falcons are a lot better than what we're seeing. Right now, it's 27. I don't know if they scored, but the Saints, they're down, bro. The Saints are down. They still have a quarter to go. He missed the field goal, and they gave him a short field. But like I said, bro, this is a league-wide issue, and fans just have to understand patience is key. Patience is huge in regards to what's going on, not only with the Atlanta Falcons, but this is a league-wide issue. And if Bill Belichick, the one that we call the greatest of all time, responsible for bringing in the talent that we know and we've seen these few years, Tom Brady, he brought this guy in and he ended up turning to considered the GOAT. And right now, he brought in two quarterbacks, and both of those guys look like trash. So all this is showing me and telling me, man, is that there's no guarantee in this league. Just because you are taken in the first round, all right, doesn't mean that you are exempt from benching. Doesn't mean that you're exempt from playing like absolute trash. Doesn't mean that you're exempt from a lot of things. And like I said, we let Bijan, we let Kyle Pitts, all these guys, Drake, we get these guys for the most part. Fans don't have that same energy for those guys when they messing up versus a head coach like Arthur Smith. And I totally understand when it comes down to, all right, he's the head coach. He has to set the example. He has to set the example. And like I said, I totally understand that. But, at the end of the day, man, we got to be real with the entire situation. All right? The game will be on about a good 15, 20 minutes or so. So Falcons fans, we got a super show. We're going to have it on AFN and the Heavy Hitters Live. So head over to the Heavy Hitters Live channel. We're almost at 500. We appreciate everybody who went over there. The Heavy Hitters, myself, Jew Talk Sports, 6-Man, K-Styles, and the Dunn. We interview NFL fans, NFL content creators. All guys want us to, sit down and have a with some of your favorite writers or some of your favorite content creators. Hit us up. Let us know what's up. All right. So, like I said before, man, at the end of the day, man, there's a league-wide issue, and we're going to continue to speak on this thing. Also, the Dunn, he wants to speak on that a lot of fans want to know the answer. And this is Dave Ragone. Is he truly qualified to be an Atlanta Falcons offensive coordinator? Because you look at his resume, he hasn't been an offensive coordinator but a year. But he's been a quote-unquote developer of the quarterback position, in particular his mechanics. So he's not one of those guys that is great at putting an offensive game plan together and all this type of stuff. Yeah, he's done it, but has his game plans, has his game plan really resulted in wins? That's the thing. That's the thing that a lot of Falcons fans want to know. And we're going to have a Falcon creator. We're looking at a couple of guys right now. You guys know any great, and I mean great, content creators outside of TJ Pollen. He does the Atlanta Sports Unlimited on Saturdays. He does it. We're thinking about having him on the show. But like I said, man, there's a league-wide issue when it comes down to this quarterback position. And it's not just Atlanta Falcons, all right? It's not just the Atlanta Falcons. We just see right now the New Orleans Saints just bench, all right? They just benched your boy, all right? They benched Derek Carr. They benched him in favor of Jameis Winston. So there is a major issue in the NFL in regards to the quarterback position. And can coaches truly is a guy like Bill Belichick a guru? Is he really that smart? Or was he lucky? Did he get lucky and building, that offense and drafting a quarterback like Tom Brady? Like I said, from what I've seen, Bill Belichick is yet to bring in another quarterback going from Jimmy G, Matt Castle, a lot of quarterbacks that have played for him. A lot of these quarterbacks just have not been good at all. So, like I said before, man, if you guys continue to support your boy here at Mad Mike Sports, hit that subscribe button. If you want, to answer some questions, leave your question, your comments at the end of this video. Like I said, man, you got to be patient with this Atlanta Falcons team. I know that's something that nobody wants to hear because we were just in the Super Bowl in 16, 17. So it's been about, almost 5 years, 4 years. Yeah, Falcons fans won a Super Bowl, and I won a Super Bowl. But at the end of the day, when you just fired your guy a good, 2-3 years ago, it's a process, man. And sometimes that process takes longer than 3 years. All right. So continue to support your boy here at Mad Mike Sports. We're going to continue this show, the post game show. Join us on the Heavy Hitters and AFN. All right. You're doing a super show. We'll have quite a few people talk and give their take on the game. Again, bro, I appreciate everybody for joining me. I'm out of here, but I hope these Saints go up here and lose. All right, I hope these Saints lose. I'm out of here, baby. Peace.